Hi there, everyone. This is the Death Tide podcast. This is our very first podcast. Today with me is DT Reach, who you just heard laugh there. We have DT Nexus
Shut
and
up.
Our
and DT
our
Ziddy.
wonderful yo me the
Yeah.
faggot.
So
At least he admits it.
yeah, at least he admits it. Basically,
Oh,
throughout this podcast, we're going to be talking about fighting games, various things within the scene, UK, outside of the UK, and various stuff. So let's just jump into our first topic.
I choked while I was talking.
Why you were toking or talking?
I was talking and I heard Reese go, and then like,
Oh, it's funny you saw what I just watched on YouTube.
This is not our first topic, but
we don't want to know what you're watching on RedTube. Okay, can we just
okay.
carry
So
on? That'd be great. That would be great.
so
okay.
talking about the UK scene in Injustice now, it's more than less
Dead.
Dead. Yeah, it's more or less dead. I mean, it's pretty much
Right.
dead. I don't expect to see anything from now on.
It was dead the moment Versus Fighting 3 finished.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More or less,
It's because
yeah.
that one in Southampton was so free. That was the last Injustice tournament. in the
Yeah,
UK.
I only had to win
Today.
one match to get into top 3. I used Scorpion against the Doomsday player who didn't know how to fight Scorpion.
Wow.
And I used Doomsday in every single mirror match because like 5 out of 6 people played Doomsday.
Why do you guys?
Yeah, I saw you.
What do you guys think the main reason is for Injustice just not picking off, like taking
Well-
off rather?
Because everyone
Well,
hates it.
basically, I don't know. It's a hard one because
Well, yeah, but
What is
I mean,
everyone hates it. Everyone at that tournament was going, "Oh, this game sucks! Hurry up! When's Marvel?" Oh.
no, but the problem is
Nah.
it's too zoning based. All it is every single match
it's
is Batman.
I wouldn't say. I mean, it's not a bad game or anything. It's just it's not Capcom.
It's like the anti-hype.
Yeah.
UK is very, very Capcom.
I think people just find it very dull.
Yeah.
That's the thing. People,
Yeah.
it's fast paced enough. I mean, even though Street Fighter 4 isn't it's faster paced than Street Fighter 4, but the thing about it is like it's not. Yeah, it just isn't Capcom because the UK loves. Well, it loves its Tekken as well, but there's
Yeah.
primarily it's dominated by Street Fighter 4, then it's Marvel, then it's Tekken, and then it was the lower sort of like less looked at ones like Mortal Kombat 9. I mean, Mortal Kombat did have a pretty good life
I mean,
in the.
well, I wasn't there all the way throughout Mortal Kombat. I know it had life right up until Injustice was released in the world. But in terms of the UK, I mean, I didn't really know the UK scene because I just kind of broke in towards the end of its US life.
It had a good 2 years.
It did get its full
Yeah, but
deserved
it
life
just
in the UK.
died out before a year.
So basically,
Exactly.
what we're saying here is the UK enjoys broken games.
Street Fighter 4 is not broken. It's
Okay.
just very. I find it very boring.
Because
So you're
oh,
saying if there was some really, really one overpowered character,
No,
like,
it's
yeah.
like. It's very.
unless there's a god character in the game, the UK won't pick it up.
It's because Injustice of Infinites.
Yeah, no, but neither did MK really.
no, neither does Street Fighter, neither does Tekken.
What's it called? No, I mean I agree on one standpoint with Injustice because when I watch it, I mean twice in the amount of time I've watched so much Injustice streams from the US and other across seas, and twice has it ever been hype out of the countless of times, and I haven't really had a really major hype match until last night, and that was online.
Yeah.
So I mean,
The thing with Injustice is it's alive still in the US.
yeah, very much
Yeah,
alive.
very much alive.
They're going.
I'll
The
go in
NEC is going on very soon over there, so or has
Yeah, it's true.
and they're all talking about that, but they're saying in the US NEC could be the death of Injustice in the US as well. I mean, what do you think about that?
It's very possible, to be honest. I mean, if it, I mean, I know that a lot of people in the US, like a lot, regardless of it still being relatively popular there, like a lot of people aren't really enjoying it as much.
I mean, it's still bigger
AI
than
stuff.
it is over here. I mean, people still play there because a lot of the MK community is from the US and they still play that game. Like Winter Chef took like WNF, so
That was actually
that was
one of
very recent.
the most hype moments.
That
probably.
was really good. I watched it. Yeah.
If you haven't seen it, it's
got it on
basically
his
the
Twitter.
only hype moment ever from a like Black Adam versus Superman. It's the only match that's ever been
I think
hyped.
there was one thing that really put me off Injustice, and that was Superman dominance.
Yeah.
I mean, sure, he's been
If
nerfed and everything
Superman
now,
wins,
but even then, he's
Yeah.
still such a dry and
But
boring character.
let's take a look
4,
at
2, 3, breath.
Yeah.
Yay.
and but when we look at fighting games, everybody has a dominant character. All right, we take a look at MK. MK had Cabal, and he never got nerfed, so he is a dominant character all the way
Yeah,
through.
the thing I really like about the UK scenes is that the UK, MK, and Injustice scenes aren't ruled by the characters that the US ones are ruled
Yeah.
by. Like
Yeah.
Unless it's Marvel.
like with versus fighting, you had Jay take that, like he used for Glue, and he played Batman, and he was up against Foxy Grandpa, who was using Wonder Woman. So that was great. I mean, when do you ever see those guys at finals? Like
Wait a
maybe
minute,
you'll
wait a
see
minute.
Batman.
If this was 16-bit podcast right now, we have to make a Foxy Grandpa joke, and we have to do a really bad British accent. Has anybody heard
God.
that?
That joke was so out of line.
No, not that joke was inappropriate, and I'm not even going to bring that up again.
That was terrible.
But I mean, every time Foxy Grandpa is pulled up, he does this terrible British accent. It's brilliant. Oh, you British, you Yankees don't understand my down. It's that. Nobody sounds like that in the UK.
You Yankees just don't understand, do you?
You Yankees
Like,
don't
that's a British
understand my
accent.
down 3. Wonder Woman is the cabal. He says that every time. And Wonder Woman is an incredibly good character.
But
in the
yeah,
game.
like with MK, you had the ketchup and mustard, and you had Foxy, and they were like the three primary players in the UK for Mortal Kombat, as far as I know, anyway. I mean, it was only recently, like at the last Coliseum games, that Phosphorax beat Mustard, but Mustard was very rusty and everything like that. But Phosphorax did play well. He was playing Reptile.
I really do believe that the American scene, more or less, they don't punish games enough, like the UK scene.
Enough.
The UK, it's
No,
hard to word,
it's-
but they're more.
The
The UK
US
scene
Evo,
is more
and
punishable.
Evo Top 8 was so boring to watch, and that
Yes.
really put me off the game. I stopped playing it for a while.
But see,
Yeah.
their mentality, I like it in some ways, because whereas it was very boring, but they give things a second chance because they're like, we still really like this game. It was really boring, but maybe we can find the hype in it.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Which is
that
why
the
they
UK
brought
scene
back
would just drop
MK,
it.
and MK was great to watch, like DJT decimating every Cabal there. Oh, it was perfect. I
Ah.
loved it.
The
I
blind
think
guy was
MK.
the hypest
I think
thing for
MK is more fun and more hype than Injustice, but that doesn't really matter. Injustice was still a fun game. It is dying out a bit too quickly for the UK scene. I think they're all just moving on because Killer Instinct just came out and everything as well.
Yeah.
And
I have really high hopes for that game.
there's Ultra Street Fighter 4 coming out as well. So I should be getting an Xbox One hopefully by the weekend. So I'll be able to play Killer Instinct then. I'll be recording and streaming for the ET channels. and
So
whatnot.
much jelly.
So
Yeah. With any luck, I'll be able to get some. I know it's off topic of it, but with any luck, I'll be able to get some KI stuff done as well because my mate's got an Xbox
You've
One.
got
now, so-
you've got a lot of knowledge when it comes to KI, which is really good.
what's it called?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just final verdict on Injustice UK wise. Do you guys think we'll see anything at any
Nope.
offline? Nope. That was quick.
I think it's
No,
unlikely, but
It's like nothing now. You guys think? It's
I think there is a possibility for it to sort of appear at some place with the Ultimate Edition being out and everything, assuming they
Suppose they're making
I
changes.
don't know. If
Yeah,
they
come on.
make I don't like the way they've made an Ultimate Edition. I'd rather
No,
have
I don't.
everything completely balanced out. I mean, it's kind of contradictory considering Cabal was quite OP, but
They-
it was still beatable.
They buffed Martian Manhunter's teleport
Yeah,
in their final
I
final
don't know why.
patch for some reason, which just kind of
Either
leaves.
way, I just hope it doesn't become a Superman thing where it's just dominant by one character. And you're
well,
seeing that character all the time, and they're very boring to watch.
But one thing I've always wanted to explain is, I think that they're really, really, really biased towards Superman.
Yeah,
Superman has the most costumes.
I'm actually what
he
I'm gonna
was
do
the most dominant
is
character.
I'm gonna contact Ludus Magnus because they used to hold weeklies for Injustice.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
I've
did.
heard
Didn't
Those stopped after versus fighting. Well, after the finals, the UK ones, the top 16, right? The
Yeah.
Invitational.
Yeah.
After that, oh sorry, yeah, that was like the pinpoint for like Injustice's downfall. Really, I mean, it sort of died out after that. Not versus fighting because that was just shortly after.
That tournament though, it really shouldn't have been. I like the idea of invitational because it's more competitive, but it would have given it more chance
Their
if it was
venues were
open.
they were very like opaque. You couldn't really. There wasn't much information on them for the invitationals. I mean, I knew there was versus fighting and everything like that,
Well,
but there
the
was
thing
like
like that was that
Con as well, but it didn't tell you which day and all that.
Yeah,
It was really blind.
to get to most of those places, it was suddenly like, okay, here's these tournaments. If you want to go to this tournament and be invited there, you have to go to these tournaments all down in the south. Good luck getting there, everybody else. Thanks.
The thing I liked about that tour as well, because it went all over the UK. That was really good.
Oh, the initial tour, yeah, that was.
That was
awesome.
great.
Well, it went all over
Um,
the UK, but everybody just
Yeah,
seems to
like
forget
I
about.
busted my balls to get to I-48 so I could play Injustice before release.
No, that was
And
great.
that was probably one of the best weekends of my life. That game was so fun when we first started playing it,
I-
right?
Yeah, it's because no one actually knew it was a zoning game.
It's not
It was-
a zoning game though.
It's not. It's
I know, but
how-
everyone
say
like
it's
it
a very screen. A lot of the characters are very screen control heavy.
You can't
But
call it a zoning
it does.
game when you
It's
have
not ruled by
characters
zoning.
with
It's
like
not ruled by zoning.
a lot
Like
of the
people
cast
like
have
Batman
teleports.
and Wonder Woman, they've got to get in. They can't scrub you out the entire match like a full
Oh
screen.
no, Batman does have this. He still have. It's so simple, but he has his full
He's,
screen
yeah,
elements.
he has his batarangs and his meter run batarangs and everything like
Yeah.
that. But that
I'm
isn't.
saying it's more
amazing.
space
That-
controlled than.
That's not going to be enough
it's-
to win matches. Focus.
Well, that's why you don't stream.
If you're
stream them.
Batman, you're going to use batarangs if you have the opportunity to. You know, it's
I mean,
it's
Yeah.
basically
his trait allows you to just stump zoning because they can throw one projectile out at you, but you can easily read that being thrown at you, and you've got 2 free dashes and that, and they have to get hit by bats anyway, which just leaves the pressure, down to Batman, and then Batman can still continue to get in if they don't decide to throw a projectile at them to try and just stop those dashes, and he can get all the way in. His trait allows him to stop zoning whenever he wants. It's it's not a zoning game. I mean, Deathstroke is his zoning game is dead. I mean,
I guess the reason I like very space heavy characters, like characters with good spacing and with good whiff punishers and everything. And Nightwing is like my favorite DC Comics character, and I was so happy that he was available at I-48. And I was happy he was actually good in the game.
he's very all rounded. I quite like him. He reminds
People
me.
like Flash though, Reese. By your logic,
Hmm.
if it's ruled by screen control, why is the Flash so good?
Yeah, the Flash.
No,
is-
The Flash has no projectiles. He has ways around projectiles with
No,
his
no,
shaky.
no, no. I worded that wrong. I was meaning to say it's more spacing controlled than it was intended to be in the first place, in my opinion.
I guess so, but the
Yeah.
same could be said at MK with the incendiary gas blasts with Cabal and with the bombs with Cyrax and all that sort of stuff.
I never played MK, so I can't really have any input there.
You missed out.
yeah.
But there are ways around screen control, and once you figure those out, you can blow up people that rely on screen control. So it is balanced in that sense.
I didn't really see any, because all of the sort of good players in the UK never played like Black Adam or Superman, so I don't know why.
Hollow played Black Adam
Who?
and Swizzer Hollow.
Oh yeah, and Swizzard plays Superman. But apart from
Yeah.
those guys, I mean, like in the US, it was all Superman, all Black Adam, practically in everything. But in the UK now, there
Tom
was
Gage actually played Superman, and he plays Black Adam. He didn't play Black Adam properly. He sort of messed around and all that, but he was a very good Doomsday player as well. And obviously, like with Jake going for Bane and doing well with Bane, that's incredible because
even
Bane
like
was like
pre-patch Bane.
he was like at the bottom of the tier list, and Jake was still doing really well with him.
Well, he was
Yeah.
at the bottom of the tier list because people didn't know that he was still actually quite decent before the
And with his buffs, that
Buffs.
was the best thing that could have happened to
that
Bane. Bane became really good, and
Yeah.
same with Lobo. Lobo's buffs were amazing.
Lobo's great. I love playing Lobo. But
Too bad against Dead.
yeah, the game is the game is dead nonetheless. I was just about to say. Nonetheless, I mean,
Either way, I will be trying to host some Injustice to sort of keep it alive. I'm gonna try and stretch it out.
I
I'm gonna
like
see
to.
if I can find venues around here. that I am able to host a tournament with.
That's
Yep.
I know somewhere exactly who would let me in a heartbeat. Only problem is
Is that egos?
yeah, that's egos. Um, up my way, very small sort of secondhand game store sort of place. Um, and yeah, they will host it no problem for me. I've already spoken to the guy. The only problem is, in Wales, like mid Wales, there is no fighting game scene at all in mid Wales. Um, and getting to Wales from a lot of other places, people won't go there that often. So it's hard to gauge when really to put something like that on.
What, in Wales?
Mm.
Yeah, in Wales.
Dude, I've spent like 3 proving grounds going from Essex to Wales.
Yeah, but I
Those
mean, you're
tend to
you're
be
you're
down in
closer to
Newport, though, don't they?
you're closer to SMBF than you would be to get up to me. That's like still another 2 hours up, more north.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
It's I'm still gonna try and stretch out with Injustice. I'm gonna see how far I can get, see how much response I can get, because I'm still friends with a lot of the community, and like especially the guys at Electronic Dojo. If they with their next tournament, like if they throw an Injustice, I mean I'll speak to Justin about it. If they do throw an Injustice, expect me to be there.
Yeah, I mean, for offlines, it's dead. The
Yeah,
online's
it's
the
just it's
online's
still a
decent in
fun
it, but the
game.
netcode's not like killer instinct
The netcode
netcode.
is amazing. That's
That's
I'm
that's
yet to try it out on PC. I want to see how that netcode is, see if it's any better.
they've they've got modding for PC as well, which is just gonna be awesome. Now you can actually
Yeah.
properly mod the skins, which is I'm looking
Yeah.
forward to. um,
And also, if I can say, there's some other factors that I would like to say
go ahead.
that if includes Injustice dying, like the reasons behind it.
Go for it.
One thing I love in fighting games is the hype. There's not enough hype, and before anyone interrupts me, I have 2 more points. Another point is when you kill a character with a hard knockdown, they get up and then fall to the ground. That to me just kills everything.
Really,
Yeah.
After a
That's
fighting game,
that
someone
learned
you
not to bother me
die.
after a while, but it
That
was kind of silly.
doesn't bother me, but it's still a little thing that you just like, oh for God's sakes, why did you just get up?
How
You
you
just
could
got
finish
lasers
someone with like
down
Superman
the chest.
Super, knock them down to the ground out of Earth's atmosphere, and they'll just stand back up and fall back down.
yeah, because Superman doesn't want to kill anybody, so he hasn't killed them.
It reminds me of MK4 when you used to knock someone down. It would be like finish him. They'd stand back up, wiggle their head a bit, and then just fall back down.
You know what would have kept Injustice alive on its own was if they gave him fatalities.
No, that fatalities. Or what they did in
That's
first
very
DC,
true.
the brutalities.
Yeah, but they had heroic brutalities, and that game was pussy anyway. And we don't talk about that.
Well, either way, with the UK, it's very different. They're what they like and everything like that. I mean, I'm going to the US. I'm leaving on Christmas Day, so
You're leaving Christmas Day. That's gotta suck to sit on a plane Christmas Day.
it doesn't really bother me. I don't do anything during Christmas anyway. But I'm gonna be going to the Weeklies if they're still holding them, the A on the break. If they, I hope they'll be doing Killer Instinct. They do Injustice. They still do, and they do Marvel as well. So I'm gonna see how it goes. I think it'd be pretty fun.
Tight.
Because there's a lot of players in the US that really want to play as well.
Yeah.
Fair enough. So, I think.
What's next on the agenda then?
Yeah, I think there's not much to talk about with Injustice anyway.
Oh no.
So going to a game, yeah, the UK actually plays Marvel versus Capcom 3, Ultimate Marvel, whatever.
Which you finally started playing.
Which I finally started playing. Yes. The story behind me is I'm a quote unquote by reach. I'm an NRS faggot.
Hey!
Because I only started playing fighting games because of Mortal Kombat. So I'm an NRS faggot. I never liked Marvel at first.
Well, you slated Marvel every single time I was talking about.
Slated Marvel. I slated it more because it would annoy you though. But
Yeah,
I'm
when
starting to enjoy the game, but I still can't get the grip on those games as much.
It
Well,
takes time. It's a big change.
Yeah.
It is a big change. But so we know there's plenty of life in terms of talking about that side of things for Marvel.
And brain dead fun.
There is a lot of hype in it because I was watching T Sports and I was watching the finals. It was pretty hype, but I think what I found more hype was actually the money match that was going on. That was a lot more hype.
But
One of the matches are really hype.
Yeah.
But what I like about
Marvel 2 money matches were the hypest, I'm going to be honest.
I never understood Marvel 2. It was just shit flying all over the screen for me.
That's UMVC 3 for me. That's all I see when I see Marvel 3. It's just seizures flying across the screen, hitting people.
Basically, I think what keeps Marvel alive is that you can actually style on people. Like in Street Fighter, you can't really style. Of course, you can do like medium punch into Hadoken into focus cancel, and medium punch, light Tatsu into whatever.
Well,
You know what I think is the biggest hype for everyone?
Mhm.
No matter what game it is, it's always picking a character that is really low on the tier list or at bottom.
Yeah,
And them
they're
doing well.
winning against really mega high tier teams.
Yeah, a bit like Spider-Man was so popular during the EVO finals in
Spider-Man.
because of Spider-Man.
The
Same with, what was it? It was Angelic, wasn't it? BT Angelic who was using Shuma.
Yeah, he uses
EVO top 8.
Wolf Dorm Shuma.
Yeah.
I remember
Like,
that.
Shuma's one of them.
It's those characters that no one uses, that everyone loves.
Shuma's godlike, but he just requires so much execution, and to get in with him.
There's a reason I love the player Alucard, and that's because he always uses characters that barely get played. Like he plays Jill, he plays Super Skrull, he plays Iron Man. His Iron Man is amazing.
Yeah.
He made me pick up Iron Man.
Wow.
Anchor Iron Man is so cool.
Yeah,
But I find Marvel really boring when you're watching the same team over and over again. Like if you're watching Magneto, or if you're watching, like, fair enough if Magneto's got like other people on the team, but if it's a team like Filipino Champs team, I don't find it fun to watch. People like Wolverine, Doom, Virgil, I don't find that fun to watch at all. Like, Marlon Pye's so fun to watch because he styles. Yeah. He has a cool team as well. I mean, Doom is the only character I don't really get bored of watching, only if people play him right. If they just keep doing, like, if they jump air dash, like finger lasers, photon array, or something like that, it's just boring, and they just do like jump H's and everything like that. I find that really dull.
With my Doom, I always like to keep it.
Yeah, I like to play a Russian Doom. I don't like spacing out with Doom. That's probably why I lose.
Russian.
It's understandable that it would do the butter gun to get in, because then you can confirm off it with a light.
Yeah, you can do it, but it's just boring to watch all the time, I think. That's why I don't like watching Winrich play.
Dude, Winrich is I'm not going to say he's a tier whore as much, but
Winrich is good, but he plays a very easy team.
He went from playing Rocket Raccoon, which I
either way, I don't think it matters too much, because it'll still get you wins. I mean, a lot of people choose characters because they get you wins.
Yeah. I mean, it's still not distracting from the fact that the kid's 14.
Yeah, like I play characters. I play characters that I like rather than characters that will get me wins.
Yeah.
I mean,
that
probably
when I started playing, I just like characters.
Yeah, I just like characters I just like Nightwing in Injustice.
That's how I always end up, with the low tier characters in every fucking fighting game, because I go, oh, they look cool. Oh, I really like this character. Boom.
The funny thing is,
they're low tier.
I'm the complete opposite when it comes to fighters. You think characters look cool when they're low tier. I pick characters that I think are cool.
I mean, I've been called a tier whore in Street Fighter Third Strike for using Ken, but Ken's my favorite Street Fighter character. I've been using him ever since like Street Fighter 2.
You turned around and called me a tier whore for playing Chun-Li, and I just thought she was probably the best looking female character there. And this is at the point where I don't even know how to play Street Fighter. I don't understand Street Fighter.
We need to record our Street Fighter 3 matches. They're so bad, they're funny.
No,
they're so hype.
They're
so hype though, because we don't know who's going to win, because we're so bad.
My god. That would be the most unhype hype ever.
Darren completely wrecked me when it came to Street Fighter.
Oh yeah, I played Darren. He wrecked me, and then I played him on Injustice and wrecked him back.
Darren a lot. He seemed to have a bit of trouble with my Dan. Yes, I do play Dan Hibiki.
Wow.
Oh.
How dare you?
He's not a bad character though.
No, he's got like.
I mean, Street Fighter doesn't. I don't see it dying anytime soon, especially with Ultra coming out. You just had the DreamHack tournament as well. I mean, shout out to Ryan Hart who came 5th.
Yeah, Daigo won that. Like, I don't know. I was actually watching DreamHack when
I actually did want to catch the some of it.
I only watched a little bit. I watched when Ryan was playing, only because I'd Daigo's really good.
Yeah.
But then I'm
But
not really
I
a
don't
Street
know.
Fighter player or at all.
Yeah, I
that
find
much of a
Street Fighter
fan.
kind of boring to watch. I mean, I'll only
Well,
watch it.
Daigo isn't just good. He's the best Street Fighter player in the world, hands down, in any Street Fighter. You need
That's a big statement
Yeah.
because Daigo hasn't won any Evos in the past 3 years.
no, but there's a reason why he's one of the 5 gods in Japan.
That's true. But I mean, I wouldn't say he's the best. I wouldn't say he's bad. I mean, he's very, very good.
Dude,
Yeah,
after
but
Infiltration won Evo, he.
I guess Evo,
Daigo
Evo doesn't
played
really
him,
determine it all.
like,
Evo doesn't
10-0,
really determine
10-2?
everything, so I kind of retract my own statement there. Like KDZ won Evo, but he lost
Yeah.
after that. He lost quite a bit after that. So
KDZ's having no comeback now. He's lost his Superman.
Yeah, but beating
Like,
the Evo
I
champ.
think
10-2.
DJT should have won Evo for Injustice.
I'm not
It's the way
bothered because
DJT
he managed to
MK.
take MK from Perfect Legend, so
Mm.
that,
Yeah.
it's okay.
Perfect Legend's still pretty solid. I mean, I want to see how CD Junior is doing, and I really liked the way he played Jax.
I was a little disappointed. Sorry, but I'm a little disappointed at PLB. I'm not a Perfect Legend fan by any means necessary. I do not give a shit what he says or what he does. But in terms for sort of what MK was, he took 2 Evos in a row, the MK Evos, and then he comes back and he just doesn't put his all into MK because everybody knew that was MK's last hurrah. It was amazing to even have a 3rd Evo for it, and he tried Injustice more than he tried at MK, and he could have just sort of left his legacy of MK completely clean, 3 Evo wins, nobody could touch him at MK, but instead he put his time into Injustice, and still fucking failed at that. So
He wasn't the best Injustice player,
by no
but
means.
I wouldn't say he was bad either. He has a lot of knowledge when it comes to fighting
Yeah.
games, and we have to respect that. But
I mean, I just kind of wish,
I thought he would have done a bit better. I think that's the only thing.
I think
really.
it's that kind of desperation to do well in the new game that
I
comes
guess so.
with
Yeah.
with a lot of the
Well,
not
George
so
got
much.
disconnected.
Yeah.
But
think-
like,
Guys, what happened to Marvel?
shut up.
We'll get back to Marvel.
Oh,
But
George was
like, so with Killer Instinct though, because that's just coming out,
God.
there are a few select players that I really want to see do well. One of those is Maximilian, the YouTuber.
Yeah, he's like one of the best people in the world right now, hands down. Because he had so much time with the game.
He's
almost
solid.
a dead man.
He has a lot of knowledge in that game, and I respect that.
You know,
And he had
I-
like 117 game win streak online against pretty much everyone.
no idea what are you on about. I'm lost.
What?
I don't know. You said something about. Never mind. Let me.
Maximilian?
But I mean, like, I want to see CD Junior do really well in KI. I saw him win that tournament. He lost at the Florida one,
You know
but
who I'd like to see well in KI is, and hear me out on this because you could blow me up.
If you said Tom Brady, I'll kill you.
And by no means am I a fan, but I would love to see Tom, and I'll give you my reasons why I'd love to see Tom Brady. Why I'd love to see Tom Brady do really well.
How did I call that?
A couple reasons. One, I want him to stop being so emo because he just, oh my god, fuck me. Put the knife down. Jesus.
I mean, from what I've heard, Tom Brady's a really nice guy.
He can be nice.
I'm not a
but
fan of his commentary,
He gets
but
emo. So
Dude,
Yeah.
shots fired.
I
I mean, he's a solid player.
He is, but
He is solid.
I want to see him do well because one, he tests a lot of games. He gets this work with Primer, and he said already that he's not going to enter any of the sort of early tournaments. He wants to sort of give other people a chance because as well as they
That's really good.
as well as I hope he sticks by that and doesn't turn around and say, oh, I want to enter this now actually, because as well as anybody can sort of pick up the game, he still had far more time to practice, and it probably would
I
be
respect
unfair.
that by him.
But I would like to see him do well by his part because in Justice it was kind of like the opposite. He tested it and he still didn't do amazing throughout Injustice, but he just kind of dropped it on his ass afterwards. But mainly just so he'll stop being so emo.
Yeah, there's a lot of Sable players.
Yeah, it's because Sable's cheap. as fuck.
Right now, Saber Wolf is looking to be the more cheap guy
Oh,
because
look,
he
it doesn't
looks-
matter. That does not matter.
But-
Because Killer Instinct, from what I've seen and from playing it, even if it was a pre-built like version that I did play, it was a pre-release build. I don't care because everything felt so balanced.
Yes.
Yeah,
People
that's what
who
I'm
were
saying.
dominating me with Thunder, like shoutouts to Dark Hado and like a couple of others, and there was like I played Ketchup in he was using Saberwolf. I went pretty even with him, and there was like I was using Jago, but to be honest, everyone has their own perks in that game. Everyone has ways that they are
Well,
good.
no. Here's what my point is. Oh shit! I'm adding mustard by accident. Oh, that was a bit of a no offense. But what's good? Yeah. What I was trying to say was, I'm not saying Saberwolf is the Superman. Everybody jump on him quickly. I'm saying Saberwolf right now is the easiest and one of the more better characters out of all those characters. I mean, Glacius. Fuck me, I cannot say that.
Must replace Glacius.
He is a very good character, but you need better execution to play him. He's a harder execution character. So people look at Saberwolf and they give him the go. I mean, I would like to just sort of have everybody
I
very
think
balanced.
Max's best character is Sidira.
I
Maximilian's.
I haven't seen much.
Sidira looks really cool. You should watch his matches on YouTube. But they're very good.
You know what I'm interested in that though is people saying, oh, there's maybe 2 to 3 frames at worst when you have a good connection to somebody. Obviously, if you had a really bad connection, in any case, it's gonna be bad. But you know, if you had a good connection on, say, something like Marble, it's pretty fucking laggy still. If you have a good connection on KI,
Marvel's
it's
netcode. Marvel's
offline.
netcode isn't the best, but the thing is, you can still enjoy it if someone else has a good connection.
People are saying, yeah, it's not unplayable. It's just it's a lot.
Yeah,
of
but I
shit.
mean, from what I've heard, KI has a flawless netcode.
Yeah, what I've been told it's like 2 or 3 frames at worst, which is not game affecting. People can say,
And that's good.
Those 2 or 3 frames can make you drop any. No, shut up.
Yeah.
That you are fine. With 2 or 3 frames, you are fine.
Yeah, that's good because
So then
for me,
that makes online worthy. I mean, you turn around and someone says, "I'm going to body you." You go, "Let's go online." You have that connection, 2 or 3 frames, maybe at worst.
it's practically
And you body them. They can't say offline doesn't matter because it does now.
Yeah.
And then like you're about to say, of course, continue. Reese?
Well, yeah.
You were just about to say why it's good for you. I know what you're going to say.
Oh right, yeah, it's good for me
you say it.
because oh, shush. It's good for me because sorry, I'm watching M20 as well. It's good for me because I can't make it to offline events. I'm 16, for God's sakes. I can't drive. My mum don't trust me with trains. Because she's an overprotective mother.
I mean, like with KI, I really enjoyed when I played it. Like I really enjoyed it.
And when I get that game, I'm going to no life the absolute tits out of that game.
I'm really liking the way that there is such a small roster. I don't even believe there would be a tier list for KI.
No, there's always the tier list.
I know, but I mean everything just feels so balanced in it. That's what I really like.
I like the fact I do and don't like the fact that at the small roster because it leaves it more balanced because one they can concentrate on a fewer characters that they have to really balance out rather than accidentally leaving one super fucking over the top. But at the same time, I mean, you can argue with me on this, but after a while, you're going to get bored of seeing the same characters over and over, and it's not just because it's not just. I mean, you're going to have your hype moments, but you're kind of going to get bored of some of the characters, I think. And it's not like one of those situations where people forcibly choose to play Superman, Black Adam all the time. It's going to be one of those situations where it's just like, well, there's only so many characters, and even if 1 or 2 characters are picked a lot, you're going to see a lot of everybody.
I think the main hype doesn't come from the characters, but the main hype comes from the combo breakers and the counter breakers.
Yeah, the counter breaker system.
The whole thing's with lockouts and the incredible damage you can get off of combos.
Yeah, I mean, I was watching Ketchup's comeback video.
Oh, that was great.
That was insane.
He just did like a 30% combo, activated instinct mode right at the end. He wasn't blocking his toes, and when he done lockout, it was just heavy, 50%. I mean, and also that's why Sable's OP as hell. Killer instinct.
Just don't use the word OP. You haven't even played the game. Just wait for you to play the game, and you'll understand. It looks OP, but it doesn't mean it's OP. That's the thing. It's just very ignorant-minded. You should just play the game, and then you'll understand yourself. You could
True,
say
but-
Thunder's OP because Thunder has an overhead grab that's like 4 frames or something, and you can use that as a full reset. But
Wow, that's
it doesn't
OP.
matter. He has a half screen low combo starter.
That's
screen
OP.
It's
Well,
it's
well,
not
Glacius
OP if you know
can
how to
combo
work around.
you
Yeah,
from full screen.
Glacius has like full screen combos. That's OP. No, it isn't.
But then Glacius is the one character that can't dash in the game. So he is, of course, he's the guy who has to play spacing.
I don't know how,
he is
but I find
he's a
Glacius.
screen control character.
I don't know how, but I find Glacius' full screen combo is quite hype.
I
He's
just
a
think
cool
they look
character.
awesome.
I mean, I'm not playing Jago because like everyone's gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna choose Jago. I use Jago because he feels like I'm playing a cross between,
Yeah.
like Akuma and Scorpion. That's the only way I can describe it.
Is
It's
it
a bit
is it
weird.
just me as well, or does the training room have severe similarities to that of the Street
Street
Fighter
Fighter.
training room? Yeah.
Does, but you can change the training room background to old KI with the old KI music.
I don't know. 17 years ago was the last one. Man, I was
Mhm.
one.
About that, but 7 years, and
I was like
you weren't
3.
alive.
I was 3.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, I grew up playing Killer Instinct. It was the first game I ever played, and
I
the
grew
first fighting game I ever got into. Really, I mean, probably because it was the first game I ever played. But I loved it,
I
and
grew
I
up
played
playing
it so much.
MK and hearing everybody talk about Street Fighter and the Tekkens,
I
which is
I
why
used to play a lot of Street Fighter 2 and Marvel vs. Capcom 1 in the local arcade that we had by my house. I used to go there all the time. I think that's why I can use stick.
No, but see, this is
'cause
why I didn't understand Killer Instinct's hype and why everybody was so hyped because I never even
Killer
heard
Instinct.
of
I mean,
what a Killer
if I
Instinct
played
was.
the old Killer Instinct now, I was very bad at it. But I mean, I used to button mash obviously because I was a kid. But I used to
Yeah,
play Jago all the time over there. I think I use Jago mainly because of his music.
and yeah, that's the one thing that I want to use. Like, I just want to use Jago because I love his stage theme.
I used a bit of Saberwolf as well, probably because Saberwolf was really easy to button mash with. And I mean, my favorite character as a kid though was Spinal, and I was so happy when they showed him at the end
Yeah.
of the Orchid trailer.
Apparently,
So I will be picking up Spinal when he comes out.
apparently Spinal has a teleport now.
He had a teleport in the old one as well.
No, I mean like an OP teleport. I don't know.
Everything's
I never
OP
saw
to you.
Spinal actually do a teleport.
I mean,
Everything
I-
is OP to
I
you.
beat you.
You play Marvel.
I
You
beat
play
you
Marvel,
with Shazam on Injustice, and I'll beat you like 5-1 in the first to 5.
and then you'll
and-
call him a tier hero
and
for using
call
a
me
mid-tier character.
Call me a tier for using the second worst character. So, but deemed maybe the worst character.
Show OP in it.
Uh,
Oh my god, it's not OP. But like I
No,
said,
but-
you need to play the game and you'll understand.
Yeah, true. That's weird because I actually never saw any Spinal footage of Spinal actually teleporting.
It's because the only thing they showed of Spinal was him on the stair set.
No, I mean
Yeah.
like in the OKI.
I'm like 70% sure he had a teleport, as far as I can remember. He had this shield deflector thing. He had the thing with
Yeah.
the sword where he could spin that round. He
I think it
had.
was Sculpt.
I'm pretty sure he had a teleport. He had a one where he goes behind you, one where he goes in front.
sounds.
Where he would like burst into flames and he would sort of appear. He would appear
Yeah,
in flames.
we'll see. Should we go on to the subject of KI's new characters like Spinal Fulgor? What do we think?
Fulgor.
Oh,
I think
oh,
Fulgor looks awesome.
Yeah, like
Spinal. I can't wait to play Spinal. And the Spinal stage. I mean, like from what I've heard, Spinal stage is supposed to be like. I think CD Junior posted some photos on Instagram as well of it being like his old stage with the pirate ship and everything. And it looks so cool.
oh, good. Hey, one sec, guys.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, for me, I don't know all the ins and outs of everything on KI. To be honest, because I don't want to get overhyped. To be honest, because I know I'm buying it, but if I got too hyped for it, I would just be like,
You're gonna want more, aren't you?
I'm gonna be that boy who's sitting up all night waiting for Father Christmas to come to his house, and I can't be in that state anymore. I remembered when I used to be like that for games, and this year I've actually avoided that. The only hype I can imagine I'll ever get is for Halo 5, because of the massive fan I am. But that's going off topic. But I mean, I thought about it a little bit, and I was thinking about playing Glacius at first. But I think I'm just gonna stick with Jago at first, maybe, and maybe go to Glacius after, because I want somebody to ease me into the game. Because one, it's nothing like really what I played before. it's going to be kind of new to me anyway as a fighting style. But next to that, I mean, I don't want to try and break in with the hardest character and maybe give up and just have wasted my time. Well, he's not the hardest. I don't know. I can't say who the hardest is, but a harder character. I'm gonna break him. And plus, Jago looks awesome, so I'm gonna break him with
He does.
Jago anyway because I love the noises he makes when he combos. Just that sort of yeah. It reminds me of Link from the Legend of Zelda when he swings his sword around.
Yeah.
That's what it reminds me of. So
He reminds me of Ken for some reason. I think that's why I like him so much.
I think he's probably bit. I don't know. What did come first, Street Fighter or Killer Instinct there?
I'm back.
Street Fighter.
What were we
Yeah,
talking
well,
about?
he may have just been a bit of Ken inspired then. I don't know the story behind it, but
Yeah, he's a Shadow character, so he was inspired by like from the Ken Ryu thing.
yeah,
Jakuma.
okay then.
So he has like Ryu's. He has like Akuma's standing edge with the double kick. He's got that thing as well. It's
oh.
pretty cool.
Oh yeah, yeah, I know what you're on about now. I was trying to think there. I mean, I haven't watched a ton of it, like I said. I was what was I watching? Somebody's video. I cannot remember whose video it was, and they basically broke down the basics of the game, which kind of made me a little bit more hyped for it. Because I thought, yeah, I can get this, and I'm probably gonna go into the game and not have it. So in terms of what you guys think, let's just go order by order here. So next, what do you expect for KI's UK life?
That's a tough one because
You're
I
not,
know the
you're-
UK scene loves hype.
Reese,
Ye-
just, I said let's go. Let's take it one at a time. I knew some
I
of.
see. I didn't hear that part. Nothing.
Oh my god,
My God,
kids these days.
hold
But,
yourself
uh,
back, Reese. I know
in
you're
the
excited.
UK life, it's nice to see some the UK players actually playing this game. I do see it having a life. I haven't heard anything about tournaments yet. I'm guessing they're going to start in the new year and everything, because like the whole Xbox One dilemma right now sort of give people a chance to get it and whatnot.
Yeah.
For people to set everything up. I don't know how long it will last. I mean, it's a game that hasn't come out in ages, so it could last long. I don't want it to die out soon because it is a very fun game, but of course, I mean, this is only season 1 right now with up to full gore, and then they're going to be releasing another 8 characters, another 6 on release of season 2, and then another 2 DLC. I mean,
How long
from
is
what
that
I
going
know.
to take? Is it because I just want?
I don't know,
I wanna
but
get
I
them
think
all
it
in
will
one
span
game.
out across that.
I don't want to. See. I'll probably get KI before they end up getting an Ultimate Edition or whatever. But I want an Ultimate Edition.
No, I don't think they'll be doing an Ultimate Edition. I think it'll just be like they might do like a bundle where you get everything, but
But
Yeah.
that annoys me.
I mean, I in terms of how long it's gonna last, I don't know. I can't say because there haven't been any tournaments yet. I mean, then again, it is just next to release, so
Yeah, it is
you know,
just
it came
next
out
to
not so long
release,
ago.
and the UK isn't as big as the US, so that's
It'd
probably
be
gonna-
nice. I'm just saying, it would be nice to see some like proper tournaments going for it. I'll definitely be attending them.
Yeah.
Same.
So now you can speak. Go ahead.
Okay, good.
Reach.
Okay, but well, I know the UK scene loves hype games, e.g., Street Fighter, First Strike, Marvel,
Indeed.
and it's a tough one to call because it's hype, it's balanced, it's fun, but I really heard from Daniel that the SNBF won't be running any KI tournaments.
Yeah. So that's a bit annoying because
And that was before the KI was even released.
those are the guys that I look at and I sort of think they at least try to make stuff happen.
Yeah,
Before
but
they just
I
let
think-
it drop.
I think the biggest factor is the Xbox Ones are so damn expensive. People just don't want to take their own setups.
Yeah, but you sure he's saying it just never will. Or is
No,
is he just saying I don't see it happening anytime soon?
I think the Facebook post went along the lines of, "Are we all agreeing on SNBF not running any KI tournaments or something like that?" Like, I have no idea, but I really hope it does. This is the game I've been wanting for a long time, ever since Street Fighter. I was telling you this earlier, Keelan, about it's just my dream fighter. It's got
mean,
everything I want.
If they did pick it up, because those are the closest guys to me, and they're still like 2 hours away
Yeah.
from me, so I'd be there the majority of the time just to play that game. Even when I don't have it, I'll probably start to go down and just have my chance to play it, But I don't know if they don't want to do it at all, then that's their choice. And I mean their players are still happy with various games, but it's left up to the community at the end of the day. So when,
Yeah.
if not when, but if their casuals, players who go there,
Yeah.
start to go, we really like it, Killer Instinct, it's gonna be there. But that's, I don't know, it depends. I don't know how many of them just look at Killer Instinct and think I'm not even bothered.
Well, it's
I'll
got
definitely
every
be
single
trying to
factor
run
that.
tournaments, if I'm able to. If people want to actually make it to them, if no one else does.
Yeah.
Because I want to keep this game alive as long as I can. Same with Injustice. I'm going to be hosting loads of different tournaments. In terms of prizes and all that, I guess it would just be sort of like I'll set it to like
And
top 3 ticks.
along with because I run just online fucking Injustice tournaments, which are fun, but I mean nothing.
Online KI
But
tournaments could work as well.
Online
Because the netcode.
KI tournaments, I mean, I do it with Injustice because it's probably the most decent netcoded game right now. But with KI being,
Well, Tekken is.
yeah, oh sorry,
Tekken
yeah,
is Soul Calibur 5.
I haven't really played Tekken.
Oh, the netcode on that is like brilliant.
But yeah, like I'm saying anyway. I mean, it's decent. But it still has its problems. So it's a lot of fun, but it's nothing serious to go by. But in the event that KI does turn out to have a really great netcode, especially for like people playing in the sort of same region, then it's gonna be possible, and they're gonna be really competitive. So you can just do it from your own home, and we'll try and have offline events because it's much better meeting up. I mean, I'm picking up games just so I can go to events because Injustice is dead, and I want to pick up games like I've started playing Marvel just so I can go up to places like Hypespotting.
Yeah.
And I want to pick up KI, and I want it to have a life because that's a game I know I can both enjoy, and
Yeah.
I'll pick it up purely because I'm expecting it to have life. I'm expecting it to get a lot of life out of the UK because there are still large amounts of people who are talking about it. So if it doesn't get anything, it's crazy. It will get something. If it doesn't last, I'm going to be a bit shocked, to be honest, because
Yeah. Same.
like you said, it has everything a fighting game really should have. But it depends. I mean, if it doesn't have a broken character, like I said, the UK is not going to pick it up. But I mean, it's yet to be seen.
It'd be great. It'd be great to see some events for it though.
Yeah, that would be good.
I mean, either way, the UK fighting game scene's Capcom dominated right now. I'm gonna go to the US. I'm gonna sort of spread the word about DT over there as well. When I play with some players.
Yeah,
sort
I'm
of,
hopefully
see how things go.
gonna go to CEO 2014.
Well, I'm not going to make any outlandish comments. I'm gonna be the guy who sits in my bedroom and plays online.
I probably won't.
I might make it out of my house tomorrow.
I don't think I'll be making any US events until the year after. Maybe 2015 or so.
Yeah, I can't imagine me going anywhere 2014. Oh, you know what? I kind of want to go back and we can tie in everything with this, but Evo 2014. I want to talk about Injustice. Do you think it will get a second Evo?
Yeah.
Yeah, just that bluntly.
I think so. Yeah.
I mean, I expect it to because there's still a lot of majors that go on in the US, so why Evo wouldn't pick it up? But I don't know. I'm not sure about that one. Killer Instinct Evo.
I think so.
Yeah.
Well, is it gonna happen or?
I don't think. I think the characters. I mean, not characters. The games I think that are going to be Evo next year are Marvel. Marvel, Ultra Street Fighter, Killer Instinct, Injustice Ultimate Edition, King of Fighters 13, and joke games like Skullgirls, Dive Kick, Smash Bros perhaps.
I want Skullgirls, so that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Because then I can enter with my cerebellum body
and get bodied. And get bodied. You will get bodied. No, I mean,
get bodied by an American.
that sounds pretty accurate, to be honest. We'll probably have that range of games. I can't see Killer Instinct not getting in, to be honest. Because...
Well, Evo is now sponsored by Microsoft, and everything's going to be on Xbox. So...
Oh well, is it? Oh, okay then.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I never heard this news.
Yeah, it was on Event Hubs quite a while back. Everything's on Xbox
I
now.
can't get on Event Hubs because I have ad block.
You can just disable ad block and go on
I
it.
can't be asked.
You can only disable it from that one site. I mean, all you just need to do is right-click the ad block site. Ad block.
Can you? Well, I don't want to see loads of ads.
Oh well.
Yeah,
Well,
right-click.
either way, everything's gonna be on Xbox. So I mean, I have a feeling KI will be there.
Oh, so yeah, okay. Well, then KI is more than likely going to be pushed there. I mean, it's going to be pushed by the community anyway, even without fucking Microsoft going, "Hey, buddy."
I
you
think a
wanna
lot of
play
people would
KI?
want to get back into it just because of the nostalgia factor.
Yeah, I mean that's not there for me because I didn't play it as a kid, and you know.
No, but for the people who were really
Yeah, I
nostalgic.
know. I'm just saying, still the younger crowd have a different reason for playing it because it's just going to be great. So yeah, I would be surprised to see Injustice back. Not like, oh my god, what is this? The end of the world kind of surprise. But I'd be a little shocked that they decided to go. Yeah, let's. I'd be very shocked if it was even considered a main tournament.
Guys, a little bit off topic now, but I'm gonna send you a link to a Twitch TV channel,
Why?
and basically it's an Ultra Street Fighter 4 location test, and Hugo's in it.
And it's what?
It's a location test for Ultra Street Fighter 4.
That means what?
Basically, you can play Ultra Street Fighter 4 if you attend one of them. So you can play all the new characters. You can play all the buffs and the nerfs that the characters had. Basically, testing out the game, giving feedback to Capcom and all that.
That's pretty cool. But I'm not a Street Fighter player.
I know, but it's still something that I might as well just say.
Okay then, brilliant. Well,
Yeah, it's good to shout that out to anyone watching. That way, anyone that will watch us,
Yeah, I mean, there's Street Fighter players.
Yeah.
God, Street
Oh,
Fighter.
and it's on the streams Capcom Fires.
Okay,
Twitch.tv
so
slash
we'll
Capcom.
stick that link in the description below. How long?
Yeah.
How long is that going on for?
A long time.
A long
I
time.
think.
It's got plenty of time. Good.
It's in America, so they're like 5 hours behind us. I think it's going on till late.
Okay. All right then. Well, may or may not see that. You can always watch the archives, I guess.
Yeah.
If you wanted to. So yeah, we'll stick that in the link in the description below for any Street Fighter fans out there. So in conclusion, Injustice is dead. It's probably going to remain dead. People are going to try their best maybe to play it if they want to, but it's going to remain pretty dead.
It's basically now just a shits and giggles game.
It's a shits and giggles game. I mean, I do run a shits and giggles online tournament, especially for those people that don't have any scene. That's mainly why I run it, because I didn't have any scene. So it's not the be all and end all, like I've always said, because it's online, but it's slightly more competitive than playing ranked games, So it is pretty fun. So I'll put a link to that in the description for the latest one that goes on weekly. Then there's and then we spoke.
Marvel.
Spoke about Marvel, which is just broken. Why the fuck?
It needs an update.
I'm new. Yeah, it needs an update. I'm new to Marvel, and I got told that Phoenix isn't banned, and I was a little confused. But apparently that.
And then I showed him what Dark Phoenix
He
is.
showed me what Dark Phoenix is. So I'm confused, but people like it. I'm starting to enjoy it. So that's awesome, and I hope most of us are going up to Hype Spot in Scotland at the end of March.
Yes, I will.
So they'll have Marvel there.
Yeah.
And Street Fighter 3, Tekken Tag Tournament 2, Street Fighter 4, and probably some other shit. I can't remember everything. So Hype Spot at the end of March is going to be really awesome, and I'm sure a lot of the DT guys will be up there. So if you actually want to interact with us, then there we are. We're going to be up there for definite.
Yeah.
The majority of us. And Killer Instinct is going to be hype expectations for it. I mean, I expect it to get a scene. Don't know how long it will last. I have no idea how long it can last. The UK is a funny place for fighting games.
It's just Capcom dominated.
It's very Capcom dominated. So I'm going on holiday, and I'll see you on the 22nd.
Shout out to sleep.
This is mom. So yeah, in conclusion to everything, make sure you subscribe to the Death Tide channel. I'll put links where you can interact with the team, and there is plenty of us. We'll probably take on a few fighters as well from different sort of backgrounds, different fighting games. So we play.
Are we still recruiting members?
Well, yeah, it's to some degree. I mean, we play everything across the board, and I think
we just started playing League as well now.
Oh god.
Like as a team.
Yeah. So we've also started getting into a league a bit, but primarily we are fighting game players. And Shav just really likes League. So yeah, thanks for watching everybody and listening to the whole podcast. Hope we didn't take up too much of your life.
About an hour.
We will probably do these every week or two or something.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, every now and again. And there'll be plenty of different members on to talk about it, not just us. And George left like halfway through. His Skype kept crashing.
He is on his phone though, so
Yeah, I know. Phones, you need a computer.
do poor for a computer.
So yeah, links in the description to our Facebook, Twitter. I'll put one in there for the God Games tournaments, in for the Twitch Capcom Fighters. Or you can just go to www.twitch.tv/Capcom Fighters. There we go. So, take care, everybody.